We want revolution.
Bookmark words on standby.
Log online, fan page loaded and ready.
Player stats, loaded. Health check, go.
Weapons check. Eyes check, complete.
We have launched for the Informant podcast in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to the Informant podcast. I'm Pistol Pete from Stockholm. Tonight I have with me Jennifer the Mafia Wars Loot Lady and Jenna Mig Death by Gucci. What's going on?
Hello, hello.
Hi.
What's up?
Same old stuff.
Same old stuff.
Still trying to get what we got last week finished.
Oh yeah? Catching up
Yeah.
on the new secret district. I mean, not new secret district.
Yeah.
The extra district levels.
Yeah, it made me mad all weekend because I
Extra
had
Districts
to.
of London?
Yeah,
Okay.
but they also came out with Snake Island, which was a pay-to-play repeat, but they offered it the day before, so I paid for it. So the whole weekend I spent doing that.
So is it gone again already? Because I don't see it.
You should have the option to buy it on your Secret Districts page and
Of
your
course,
Brazil
you
job
know how my
page.
page goes.
Yeah, but I wouldn't have bought it because I'd rather work on London. I know London's not going anywhere, but I like to have things done.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
But I
I'm
finished
so far
Snake
behind.
Island.
I didn't even know it was there.
Well, yeah, you missed some stuff.
I know, but I had a good week, so
That's good.
I missed
That's
some
more
Mafia Wars.
important.
I'll
Yeah.
catch up tonight, maybe.
There you go.
Yeah,
Oh, you're gonna be hurting for the property.
I know, but you know,
On the last show we mentioned that it was going to be released, and it was that night. But they nerfed the individual parts, and they put a cap of 6. So no more posting a bunch, trying to get people to click on them, because you can only get a total of 6 individual parts, and only of one.
Yeah, they
You know,
were tired of the Nestor tattoo links.
Yeah. I had all my pictures ready to go. I even copyrighted these.
that's funny.
But now it's not necessary. And my theory is if you can't get 6 people to click on your requests, you're not playing this game properly. You need to
Right.
get Mafia. So I don't like it when people whine that they can't get enough clicks, because now we only need 6. And if you can't get 6, there's something wrong with the way you're playing the game.
Or your friends are
Or-
really lame.
Friends
Well,
don't
yeah,
click
you
on
have a lame
anything.
Mafia, so you need to get a better one.
Trade them in for new models.
But this has caused all kinds of problems because, everyone's done the math. You need 623 parts. The most you can get in an 8-hour period is 16. And, not everyone's on the computer to make that request like clockwork every 8 hours. So in the end, it's going to come up, people are going to come up short. They did extend the timer by 4 days, but that's not enough.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's debate as to whether this cap is intended, or is it a bug, and the verdict on that is still out.
Oh, I'd
Well, maybe after the
speculate now
weekend,
it's
as
not a
usual.
bug.
You think?
No, I think it was intentional.
Yeah, but that just kind of screws them too, because that's less spam. And I was under the impression that they liked these properties because of the spam click-throughs. I didn't think they were going after reward points. And, you're kind of silly if you're going to use reward points. You have to complete it, you're a completist, or it offers nothing for you. You can only craft on 5 properties, unless you know a glitch. But there's no need to have it. It's not going to help you. So I don't see how you can justify spending reward points.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the gist of that.
Wow. Well, I am behind.
Just start asking people to help.
I know. I'm just gonna. Well, I haven't been on the computer at all this weekend. I'm gonna.
Uh,
Well, Friday, here and there, Friday I got on, but all day yesterday, not at all. And I didn't even miss a beat. Like, it didn't bother me until now that I'm thinking about what all I missed.
Oh, you missed a lot. There's a lot more. But if you listen to the last show, we covered it all.
Well, what's new in Stockholm? Anything?
not a tremendous amount. Jen's kind of covered a lot of the stuff we've added new to the toolbar, and we talked about that some last week too. The only other thing that is worth mentioning for those that have ever looked at our family ranks, and one of the toolbar features is that when you're looking at the family battle requests, we add the option to display whether or not it's a 1 hour or 4 hour battle. Plus, we also give you links to the family stats via the family ranks page, so you can actually go see how many ices that family's had, how many kills, and some other things. And now on that page, we've also now put in what their rank is in the battles, on both a traditional battle and a skirmish. So now you can see their ranking number on their page that gets updated similarly to the way we update the rest of the stuff.
That's helpful.
Yeah, so that's kind of another piece of valuable information if you're wanting to make a determination of, where they rank in the scheme of things.
If you want to get with that or not.
Yeah, so, yeah, and other than that, we're still trying to work out the details on this whole progression tracking system.
Yeah, we're waiting for that.
Yeah.
Please hurry.
Okay, I'll put that up. I'll put that right at the top of my list. It's
Well,
up
we-
there, but-
Sleep.
We've been questioning because we monitor the ICEs that people do.
Right.
And a lot of times it'll stop. It'll say someone has like 149 or 148 ICEs. And we haven't really figured out why that is from doing the Mafia manager.
That they have
Were you-
149.
Yeah. So we don't know if there's some errors there or like what's happening.
You're actually running the ice. You're running the family manager every day
To
for
check
each
for
person,
ICEs.
then looking at their ice counts each day.
Yeah.
Oh, that is kind of weird. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, and people that swear they've done the ICEs are coming up like that. And we thought, well, maybe they're purchasing the last few, but
No, the only thing that comes to mind with it is, and I think Mike and I noticed this one time, that I can't remember specifically, the Family Ferret looks at a person's profile page. But if I remember right about the family manager, it looks at the stats that are actually on the family page for each person. And those stats sometimes aren't updated exactly to the stats of the profiles.
okay, then that's probably what's going on.
And Mike can probably mention somewhere and let us know if that... Because I remember a scenario where we had that happen where it was like one of the MiGs was... I mean, their icing count was really high on their actual profile page, but then when you went and looked at it in the family properties, the numbers didn't jive at all.
Mike's response from the hopper is, yup.
Yep. So that may be that may be what's going on. But now I also have to say I probably need to look back or get confirmation from Ike that we're actually using the stats off the family page. But I'm almost certain we are.
Okay.
For the family manager, that is. So if that's the case, that may explain the difference. Now, why does Zynga have it two different sets of information for the same player just being displayed in two different locations? That I have no explanation for. I'll always fall back to that we can only work with what Zynga provides to us in the game.
Yeah, we're not
Right or
saying
wrong.
it's anything from your script.
No.
But we just noticed that. So it's really going to be nice if you do come up with a tool that can manage all of family progression.
Right. Yeah.
Because it's a big deal in like big families where a lot of people want to join. You want to get the people that are going to do the work every day and not let the people that aren't doing anything stay in the family.
Yep.
And we understand you have real lives too. And we're kind of hoping that Zynga will add robbing as an option. So people that can't spend 12 hours in front of the computer can get their 150 ices.
Right.
It would just be so much more helpful than having to sit there all the time when you can't. And it makes sense for people that like to rob.
Mm-hmm.
Might be fun again for you.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's just, my usual soapbox is that the game itself is just the base system for what everybody plays this game with, and so many play it in different ways that, you can't make the game everything to everybody, but you can create a nice, solid working system that people can create the experience that they want around it.
Right.
I mean,
exactly.
Yeah, it's a clicking game, so it's all it's going to be. I mean, and no matter what they throw in there as new features and whatever else, it's still a clicking game. And if, you're tying people down with having to do too much of it, then people get frustrated.
You're going to get tired of clicking.
Mm-hmm.
Or they just simply may not have the time. Not everybody, knows how to go out and get all those ices.
Right.
There's little tricks you can do to make it easier, but that's not something a normal player would know.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I just feel bad for the people that really try, and it really does take them 12 hours. And they have the 12 hours to try to do that, but every day is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. It's ridiculous, I tell you.
Yes. Or they could lower that number to make it more practical. But I'd rather see the robbing option added.
Well, the thing about it, you make it lower. The problem is that the experience you get as a result of doing it has to be somewhat comparable to the amount of stamina that's burned. I mean, so from Zynga's standpoint, they figured out the math to say, look, we're willing to give up, 600, 900 on bronze level, 4,000, whatever it's going to be per person based on their level, and then, whatever, 6,000 to 8,000, depending on their level for the gold. And, they figured out what they're willing to give away experience-wise based on the stamina being expended. Well, then you need to be comparable in saying, well, okay, not only can you get that many ices based on that much stamina burned, but you can also now do robbing for the same amount of stamina burned, and you get in the same type of experience.
Exactly.
I mean, that's what it's really coming down to, is you just have to have something that's going to be comparable in their eyes to say that, it's the same thing.
So maybe like clear 10 robbing boards.
Yeah, and that may get you an ice, or maybe it's, or whatever they call it. That obviously have to call it some kind of combination.
A credit.
Yeah, credit. But, yeah.
But I think the majority of the people that do have problems getting ices, it's not their stamina. It's just finding them.
No, I know that, but I'm saying that you have, from their perspective, you do have to understand that they do the math to say, we're willing to relinquish these experience points based on what we expect a player to have to burn in stamina. Because if they, otherwise, why not just give... It was the problem with energy packs and mini energy packs. The argument was that people were getting too many free, experience as a result of getting that many mini packs. So that's one of the big reasons why they pulled it. It wasn't working out mathematically for them.
They pulled that? No.
Yeah, right.
Not for you, for everyone but you.
For everyone but you.
Oh.
So,
God, my game is way behind.
But, I argued wholeheartedly that they should keep it and then just figure out, a different way. And I'm still a fan of that. Mini packs should be a combination of a mini pack for either stamina or energy. Mm-hmm. You get so many in a day, and you pick and choose what you want to use.
And that's even what we said way back in the first pack.
Yeah.
And they've been given that suggestion for years now, so I don't know why they never really
because I hardly ever burn a full energy pack other than to waste 90% of it because I'll level within the 5,000, experience. So
but now you can wait for an experience bandit.
Well, if I'm waiting for that.
If you're lucky.
But, it seems... And I know for me, it seems like a waste of energy, to use one of those energy packs and then have, most of it not used at all. But I understand, the flip side of that coin. They want to be able to say that, what you're expending is worth it to them too. Mm-hmm. So, but I want my damn mini packs back is what I'm saying. Hang on, let me go back in my Zen mode to relax.
Yeah, exactly. Deep breaths.
Deep breaths.
Exhale.
So, anyway, but that's it for us over at Spock for now, I suppose.
Jens, you got anything else?
We covered so much on the last show, and it looks like they've given us a break. Nothing new's been added, but it is only Sunday.
Exactly.
They don't do much on the weekends. I would not be surprised if the new limited time mission comes out late tonight. So It might be out by the time the show airs. I really would like to see them, give us a week and do that like maybe Wednesday or Thursday. But something tells me we're going to see it tonight.
Yeah.
based on the pattern that they follow. And so that'll just be like all the others, but we have so much